Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? How has your day been? I'm gonna try this podcast thing to see how it goes because I just got my microphone a couple of weeks ago for my birthday, and I want to know if this is what I should be doing. I listen to podcasts sometimes. I listen to it when I get bored. I mostly listen to music because I'm, a teenager. But sometimes I just like to sit in my bed, upside down, on my back, put the AirPods in and listen to some podcasts. I don't know what my podcast would actually be about because I don't know what to talk about. We're in the middle of a perpendicular right now, so I'm not doing anything active unless you want to call school, which is at this point a hobby, an activity. Well, since this is my first time doing this, let's just talk about life and let's see where it goes. Okay, so lately, I have been learning about World War I in history. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I don't really pay attention in class, but we're not going to talk about that. I do pay attention. Mom, if you're listening, I do pay attention. But my teacher, we don't really take notes in this class, so I don't know what's going on, but I do. Good thing we've already learned about World War I. I don't know, since we were in kindergarten? And I found my notes from 2015, so I've been using those. What other classes do I take? I take anatomy. We're doing muscles. Yeah, body parts. In law, we're discussing Trump. I don't even know why he's the topic of discussion. We don't need a Cheeto in our discussion. Biden, Kamala, the law. Yeah, I'm in law. Let me just say that. And all my other classes are standard, math, English. Outside of school, I'm working on my music, which is going fairly well. I'm not famous, but I'm glad people are appreciating my work. And I've been FaceTiming the same, 4 people every night, calling ourselves to sleep because we don't have anything else to do. And other than that, I've been thriving. But let's talk about this perpendicular that we're in. So I remember last year, I was about to go on a field trip with student government, which I am in at school. And we got this email, I think it was an email or a text message that said we can't go anywhere. And me and my 2 other friends, we were in this group chat together and we were like, guys, so-and-so said we can't go on the trip. And I was at the doctor's office with my brother, so I didn't have any internet connection. I don't have unlimited data like other people. I don't have that luxury. I gotta let my data last, so I didn't know what was going on. And then later on that day, I heard on the news that she was here. COVID-19 at that. She was here in America. And I was like, oh, well, I don't want to get sick. And then as y'all clearly saw, the rest of that year, we were never in school again. And it really behooved me because about a couple of weeks before, my theater class, we went to a competition called PDA late February, and it was out then, and we went to Dorman High School. And I was like, wow, man, I could have really gotten sick. Like, we all could have gotten sick. Thank God we didn't, but we really could have. But it was wild. We couldn't see. We were on lockdown from from March to May. Like, honestly, people really didn't go anywhere. I think it was during the summer. And after that, that's when people actually started traveling more, which I think was a mistake still, but they still did it. And me and my friends, we would call each other throughout the months, keep up with each other, because during the perpendicular, you can't see people. You can't really do anything. Me and my family, we rarely went out on grocery trips because we were so scared. And let's talk about the toilet tissue epidemic, as we should call it. The toilet tissue, I think that was kind of unnecessary, if I'm honest, because why did y'all need a whole Sam's pack of toilet tissue at your house when, first of all, y'all should have already had toilet tissue at your house to last you for at least 2 months? I mean, is that too much to ask for? And then the hand sanitizer. Now I get the hand sanitizer. COVID is a disease. You know, you don't touch somebody and it's contagious, but you don't know how it's contagious. Well, at that time, they didn't know. They didn't know if it was by touch or smell or whatever senses it was coming for. So you had to be prepared. But the toilet tissue, going into Walmart and not seeing toilette tissue, are y'all serious? It was something out of a Stephen King movie. Y'all know what I mean? It was something else. But honestly, I told my mom, I said, my generation, COVID is the last thing we need to worry about. Like, we was really eating Tide Pods and we was doing dumb stuff, swallowing pennies and coins, and like, COVID is the least of our worries. We need to worry about other diseases in this immune system, because that didn't even make any sense when we were younger. 2020 was really the year of change and adaptation. Adapt. That's the word for 2020, adapt. We had to adapt to a new type of environment. We had to adapt to not seeing people or touching people, for that matter. We had to adapt to wearing masks all the time. We had to adapt to wearing gloves at some point. We had to adapt staying in the house for most of the week. We had to adapt to school being online. Oh, but let's talk about school. So at my school, the COVID schedule from March to, June is when we get out of school. School was from, I think, 8:30 to 1:30 or something like that. And that was the schedule that everybody loved, because we would go to class, teachers would assign the work, and then we had the rest of the day to do the work. That was fine for me. That was good for me, because I would already do my assignments ahead of schedule anyway. But then they changed it to when we went back in August. School is from, I think our schedule was 8:30. School started at 8:30, ended at 3 o'clock. Not bad. Still not bad. We had a 15-minute break in between each class. That was cool. That was lit. But then they changed it again. And school started at 9:10 and it ends at 3:40. Who want to be at school until almost 4 o'clock? Not only that, I am glad that I was done with band season, because imagine school ended at 3:40 and then you had to be to practice at like 4:30. And mind you, I don't live near my school. I live near another school, which other kids who go to my school, they live near me too. So we all have that kind of, not a problem, but it's kind of a travel, It was a lot. I can't even talk because it really kind of made me mad. But other than that, I'm cool. I was kind of never one of those people who went out all the time. I'm a homebody sometimes. I just like to stay home and watch YouTube. I usually call people, even when my friends are like, Autumn, we're going out, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll stay home, because sometimes I have social anxiety, and we love that. We really do. And people's mental health has been not really good during the pandemic. And let me tell you something. My mental health was kind of on the verge. It was kind of on a tightrope. Yes, I cried. Not a little, a lot. But I can say that my mindset is actually good. And I know some people don't like to hear that. They want other people to be down with them. But I am actually doing good. I am good with my life. I'm not content because I will never be content or what I can improve on, but I'm good nonetheless. So as we wrap things up here, I just want to say thank you for listening. There might be more to come. I honestly don't know. This is fun. Hopefully I can have like at least one of my friends on an episode and we can talk about stuff because we're all dumb. We got crackhead energy. You 4 people, you know who you are. Sorry, 3 people. The 4th person, he really doesn't have social media. But you 3 people, you know who you are. Thank you for listening, and we will hopefully come out with another episode. Thank you.